Welcome back to the semi-educational free talk Phasmo program that is really giving me the old gameplay commentary vibes like I've mentioned in the first part. It's another game of Phasmo because this is the only game that I'm ever good at because it's a lot of it's not really a horror game anymore, it's just a detective game and I've memorized all the ghosts and their little nitpicks, so
So it has to be dots
it's pretty
or
easy. So I just sped through the first
so
like
Also, just to
5 minutes of finding the ghost room.
could always be a mimic.
Nothing too interesting there. I start with EMF camera flashlight. Now, this game I've been sort of not doing anything because I was missing 2 pieces of information. They found 2 pieces of evidence and I did not know. They did not tell me or I didn't hear. But I think the 2 evidence, I already forgot, but I mean, you'll know it later when the video gets there. So I'm kind of just hanging out around the ghost room. I don't like having a high van score, so I just hang out in the ghost room or in the house as much as possible. I don't like chilling in the van. So you see feet. That's the first thing you check. Get a bunch of these feet pics, not a wraith. I think wraiths not giving feet is the first thing that a new player learns. Because I've seen like level 6 players, I've played with them and they know about the wraith thing, but they don't know about anything else. So I guess that's just like the poster child of Phasmo. Can't be writing.
we have fingerprints, right? No, never mind. Those are arts.
And another thing that's confusing, that has confused players before was, newer players, was that feet pics is not fingerprint evidence. I've had some players who saw feet and they were like, it's fingerprints, it's footprints, and then they check off fingerprints. And I'm like, no, that's not the case. Turn off this light. Also, what's cool is that the salt pile, now that you can take a picture of the salt pile, you can now check for wraith without being super close. You can have the salt there, do other things, and then even after like 5 minutes have passed and the green footprints have disappeared, you can still take a picture of it and you can still find out that it's a wraith, which is which I hope they keep that change. So this ghost has been doing a lot of events, has been very, very active, and it seems like it's around me. So which makes me think that it's a banshee, because I did not know that we found evidence that proves that it's not a banshee. There's a lot of ghost events happening. That one ghost event, that last one, I thought it was a hunt because I heard the singing, and then right after the singing, I heard a different sounding ghost event, which made me think it was something else, which made me think it was a hunt. And then I heard the singing again while I was hiding, so I knew that it was that it was a ghost event and not a hunt. So I'm rechecking stuff. I'm thinking it's a banshee right now because I've been seeing a lot of these ghost events. I'm just moving evidence around. Here it sounded like a hunt. It was just a ghost event. I heard like the sneeze in my face, but it was too late. I already lit the smudge. That's normally the opposite of what I do. Usually I normally hold on to my smudge too late because I want to like drag it out. So I've been trying to smudge earlier than normal, and this time it backfired. I'm thinking banshee. There, I knew it wasn't a ghost hunt because the door closed on me. This door here. Which proves, like, another thing to tell if it's a ghost hunt or a ghost event is if it does something at the same time as the event starting. So if it touches a door, if it flicks on a light, turns off a light, does something, whatever, and then the thing starts doing something, then it's a ghost event. I don't know if I explained that really well, but pretty much an example would be just that, where it closed the door and then it did the ghost event. And not the front door. I'm not talking about the front door, so don't get confused. If the front door closes, that's a hunt. or a Yurei doing a Yurei ability, but most of the time it's a hunt. If any of the other doors closes and you see the event, it's a ghost event. So here I have the hiding spot there planned out. I have a smudge stick. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I think I'm just confused. Oh, so here we had, I saw the 6 fingers. That's the unique 6-finger Obake. I had a debate with them about the mimic, because mimics, if you don't know, is because they were thinking that it's a mimic, but mimics don't have EMF 5. So the evidence we have right now is like EMF 5,
That's a hunt.
orbs, and fingerprints. It's hunting right now, and this used to be my favorite spot, but not anymore. I really enjoyed the lockers. I like the lockers a lot more because they're like 100% safe because you can just hold the door closed. These ones, this one here, I've been killed here a few times, which sort of lessened my trust in this hiding spot. But back to the mimic. The mimic, I have mimic evidence memorized because I've been bamboozled too much, or I've been super eager to find them. It's freezing, fingerprints, and spirit box. And if you see orbs, so a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, there's orbs, it has to be a mimic, but it can't be a mimic if it doesn't have those 3 evidence. If it shows dots, or if it shows EMF 5 like it did here, it's not a mimic, even if it has orbs, because it has to have your 3 evidence, 3 mimic evidence plus the orbs. Or if it's nightmare mode, or if it's no evidence, it has to have orbs. But that's just mimic talk. Here, we're trying to just get the rest of the objectives. We know what ghost it is. I'm out here, it's hunting. I have my hiding spot planned out. I have the smudge. It's a small ghost, which has killed me a few times because I can't see it and I think that it's further away. But I just smudge it, close the door to break line of sight, and hopefully it doesn't enter this room. And I'm just chilling back here, the light's on, so I can tell when the ghost is done hunting. Really easy. I think that when I first started smudging, my smudge journey, it was really scary. And when you start looping for the first time, it's scary. A lot of things are scary, but then once you get used to it, it's super fun, I guess you can even say, and really just interesting, and just like every day. Like, you need if you want to get good or get better,
I don't know where he died.
especially at telling ghosts apart from their hunts and stuff, you gotta learn to loop. You gotta practice smudging.
Get the fuck outta here, bro.
And yeah, I think it's a really easy way to do it on like bigger maps, or even just like on Tanglewood. You just have a hiding spot nearby, and then you just have a plan. You smudge it, preferably a bit away from the hiding spot, and you just run there, hide, and just do that a few times and you get used to it. But anyway, really simple game, really easy Obake. Well, Obakes are always annoying. Obakes and Gorios are annoying as hell, but yeah, that's it.